What's up, guys, and welcome back to Task Force Off-Road. If you're new to the channel, my name's George, and today we're going to be working on my brother-in-law's 2020 Jeep Gladiator. We're going to be upgrading his headlights because right now he has these factory halogen lights. The factory LED lights are great. These halogens are terrible, guys. So he got some new headlights for Christmas. We're going to upgrade them, and in a second I'll show you what we're working with. Okay, so we got the Oculus Bi LED in black, and they are not the color shift ones, so this should be a really easy, down dirty install, guys. Shouldn't take very long at all. So we're gonna kick right into it. Okay, so our first step is just gonna be to unlatch the hood. So now that we have the hood undone, okay, so we just have to remove all of these push tabs off of the grill, and then we should be able to just pull it right out. So I'm gonna do that next. For this, all we're gonna need is a flathead screwdriver, and go in, pry up. There should be 6 total. Okay, that's the last one. All right. So, this grill hasn't been removed yet, so it might actually be a little difficult. But after we get those push pins out, all you have to do is grab the grill and then pull it and remove the bottom clips. Actually, not too bad. Is this still stuck in somewhere? Nope. Good. Perfect. Nice and easy. Okay, now factory headlights are held in by 3 10mm. So we're just going to take our electric ratchet here. Now, repeat the same thing on the other side. Once they're out, we can then just disconnect the wiring harness, and that's it. Your factory light's out. Now, since this Jeep didn't come with a factory LED daytime running light, we're gonna need to fix that wiring-wise. So Oracle supplies you with this wiring harness that is going to go to both lights. It's a real easy, nice 2-pin waterproof connector, right? And then this is going to splice into A, a ground, and B, an add-a fuse. So we're just going to crimp this guy together. It's going to be all hunky-dory. If we have to add wire, we'll add wire. Not really a big deal. And then I'll solder it together, and I'm going to use the butt connector if I have to add wire. If not, we'll just use the butt connector. It'll work perfectly fine, and we'll add a fuse. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be fuse F52 that we're going to be replacing with this add-a fuse. I was correct. It is fuse F52 that the add-a fuse is taking its place. They ship us a spare fuse, so we're going to drop the spare fuse in that spot, in the front spot, and our original fuse is going to go into the back spot. We have a little bit of rat choppings in here, so that's okay. We just need to make note of that for future. So our F52 is going to be this 20 amp fuse right here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this 20 amp and add this add-a circuit. There we go. Now that this fuse is out, we can add it to our add-a circuit, and then I can wire everything before we put the headlights in. That way it makes the wiring easy. All right, so with that 20 amp in, we can now go and start running our wire. So I'll be crimping this last, but I can start running this wire down and around all our surrounds here. So I'm going to start by feeding this end up through the passenger side headlight compartment, and I'm going to wire it underneath the air box. There's a little 10mm bolt there. I can run this underneath, as you guys can see right there. grab it on the other side. There you go. Got it here. Once I have it here, I can just go around under this rubber boot like so. I'm relatively close to where I need to be. I have the ground where the grounds are, and then I can add the power with the Adafuse, and I should have about enough wire. And I still have plenty down here. So now what I can start doing is running this wire all the way over to the passenger's or the driver's side compartment. So what I'm gonna do to run this, you see this all right here by the radiator? I'm gonna use that, come it with a wire in, across the radiator and into here. I think that's gonna be probably the best bet, and then I can secure it to radiator support brackets. Or I can secure it to the bottom. That's probably the best idea, yeah. I'll run it down and over as long as there's enough wire. I'll show you guys what I did at the end. Okay, so really easy to run, guys. So as you can see, we have our wire coming in here, and I'm gonna end up zip tying it to the beam in which the grill clips into the other rubber grommet there. And now it pops out in the driver's side light compartment. That should work perfectly. If I run into issues, I might move the wire down a little bit. It looks like I have plenty of slack, so I'm not worried about it. That should work great, guys. So time to get the lights all mounted up. All right, so here we're gonna start. The top left on the driver's side and the top right on the passenger side has a little indexing hole, and it should be very, very easy to just get this guy lined up. So we're gonna plug everything in first. So we're gonna take the 2-pin from Oracle, goes on one way, indexes in nicely, and then screw this guy together. And that has an O-ring for a nice watertight connection. And then this clips right into the OEG connection. It looks a little odd, but clips right in. I was very confused for a second there, guys. So, then we tuck our wiring away, and we slide our headlight into place. And then we're just gonna loosely thread in our 10mm bolts. And once those are going in well, we can take our ratchet, we can tighten them up. Now, I don't know if there's a torque spec on these guys, to be quite honest with you. Just snug them up, should be good to go. There's some blue Loctite on there. Like I said before, wiring connections first, and then our OEG harness. Get that guy all buttoned up. Now tuck our wires out of the way, and put our headlight into place. We're gonna get that Adafuse wired up. Should take 2 seconds, guys. I'll show you where I grounded it. But it's good to note, since you're changing your headlights, odds are we are going to have to angle these guys. So Oracle supplies you with the Allen key needed to angle them. So in other words, it's a 3-tool job. It is a flathead screwdriver, a 10mm, and an Allen key. Not too bad. One of them supplied for you. Actually, I second guess that. You're gonna need something to crimp this together too, but not bad. Not bad at all. So we're gonna get this guy crimped. We're gonna plug it into the fuse relay, and then we're gonna tidy up all of our wires, and we should be good to go. All right, we're gonna add our butt connector here. We're gonna do a pull test. Make sure it's good. See, wasn't good. Gotta get a better crimp. All right, now I'm gonna get some electrical tape, cover that guy up, waterproof it. And we can pull off one of these grounds. Any of them should work. I'm pretty sure they're a 10mm as well. I don't think our deep socket's gonna work. Yeah, look at a normal one. Pull this guy off real fast. All right, ground's all hooked up. Put this nut back on. Now we can go ahead and connect our F52. Okay, and now we can clean up our wires. And now, to clean up the wires up front. I'll show you guys the end product in a sec. So this is what the end result is, and you're barely able to see anything, guys. It looks really good. So now, all we gotta do is put the grill back on, and we're done. Well, minus adjustments. So, I'm gonna take this off. You know, should really just test it out first. Now that's a big difference, guys. That looks good. Oh yeah. So, we might have to change the cutoff, but that's a very, very crisp line, and the lights look awesome. So I'm very happy with it. I know my brother-in-law's gonna be very happy with it, so he's gonna get to see it in a second. I'm just gonna put the grill back on and button it up, and we'll be good to go. And now, our clips go back in. Now, we can replace our fuse box lid. Alright, she's on. And close the hood, which I'm not gonna do with one hand. All right, now should I grab my brother-in-law and show him the end result? I think he's gonna be happy with it.
Oh, that was nice.
Hold on. Ready? Look at the door. Look at how bright that's gonna be.
No, those look nice.
That's gonna be a big quality of life difference.
Yeah, exactly. Come home at night.
Yeah.
How about the yellow lights down there? Now you have to get these white ones.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's all for today's video. Super easy and super simple, and honestly, a way safer way to drive your car, because the halogen lights, you can't see a thing anymore. I don't know how people drive with them. But I think it took me about an hour to do it while filming. So if you're not filming, 30 minutes, maybe. It's a super easy install, and I really like the lights. I'll update you guys on how they drive and stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, a lot of you aren't subscribed. If you've watched like 1, 2, 3, or 4 of my videos, do me a favor, consider subscribing to the channel. Helps me out a ton. Leave a comment, drop a like, all that typical stuff, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And beanies are on sale still, so if you want one, please just reach out, let me know, and we'll get you one. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, it's that first day of first grade. That cute girl, your third day. That backpack, that snapback you've had since the third grade.